Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, my name's Alex Ingram and this is my colleague Deborah Stone. Together we set up a site called myagingparent.com. That's to help you help your ageing parent by providing all the information you might need in one place to support them. Today we'd like to talk about the problems of elderly falling over, because it is something that is quite a danger. In the UK, every 5 hours, unfortunately, an elderly person will die from a fall. And most of these, about 50% of falls, actually occur within the home environment. So it's very important we understand what we can do to make our parents' home as safe as possible.
Thanks, Alex. The most important thing you can do to make your parents' home really safe and make sure that they're not going to fall over and trip is to make sure that the lighting in the house is really good. If the lighting is good in every room, they're much less likely to trip and fall over and injure themselves. So that's the number one tip. Secondly, make sure that you check that carpets aren't fraying, they're not loose, and if they are, either replace them or use double-sided carpet tape to secure them to the floor. Rugs are also a real hazard, so try to avoid having freestanding rugs because we've all tripped over rugs and the elderly are much more likely to do it because they don't pick their feet up in the same way. One of the other key things that you can do is to help your parent declutter their home, and by this we mean making sure that you arrange the furniture in a sensible way so they're not having to walk around and manoeuvre themselves around pieces of furniture, which again is a trip hazard and make them more likely to fall over. Electrics are another real area where your parent can trip. So when you're plugging electrical items in for them, try to make them as close to the electrical socket as you can. And if there are wires, coil them up and tape them to the wall with special electrical tape. Torches are a really good idea to have in the home, by their bed and at other points in the house, so that if there's a power cut, they can always see where they're going. And equally, night lights are incredibly useful, so particularly it's a good idea to put one between the bedroom and the bathroom, so if your parent needs to go to the bathroom in the night, they can see where they're going with the night light. Slippers are a real hazard, and obviously if you're in the home a lot you tend to be wearing slippers a lot. But if they're badly fitting, you can fall over them. And equally with dressing gowns or any kind of long loose fitting clothing, they're also a hazard, particularly on the stairs. So try to make sure that if your parent's got a pair of slippers, they fit properly and they've got a good sturdy grip. Talking of the stairs, they are probably the main hazard in terms of trips and falls in the home for the elderly. The first thing you should do is make sure ideally that there's a handrail on both sides of the stairs so that when your parent is coming up or down they can hold securely onto the staircase. Please make sure that they don't store things on the stairs. I do it all the time, it drives my husband mad, and he's right, it is really dangerous, and particularly for the elderly because they may forget they've put something on the stairs and then they'll trip and they'll hurt themselves really badly if they fall down. Also, try to make sure there are two-way light switches on the stairs so they can turn the light on at the bottom of the stairs and at the top of the stairs so that they're not encouraged to walk down the stairs in the dark at any point. And finally, it's also a really good tip to mark the edges of the stairs either with tape or with paint so that they can see where each stair starts and finishes, and that again will stop them from tripping. On our website myagingparent.com we've got numerous ways to keep safe in the home and lots of useful tips, so we'd encourage you to come and look at us online. Thank you very much.